Well, the deadline is now. They gave a few hours, the Israeli army, they gave a few hours for people to evacuate. They put out a map. They put out guidelines in terms of where to go, how to go, what the hours were. So the deadline is up now. And what that was showing people this is a corridor, this is the way to go. And saying, we're not going to touch it. We won't come into that area. We want you to get out safely. This was the guidance issued by the Israeli army. And instructing people to move south. So, like I've said several times now, as of right now, that timeline is finished. What happens next? Well, you know, it's very safe to assume we've been talking about the ground incursion. Will it happen right now? Doubtful that it's going to happen right this moment, but who knows? But I can tell you what we're seeing, hearing. Why am I here? This is Sderot. We're right on sort of the zero line between Gaza and Israel. There have been numerous incoming rockets here within the past hour or so, half hour, a few minutes ago. As well, I'm here in this specific location because this is the municipality area of the city, and it is a ghost town, has been, but today Israeli officials evacuated everyone from here, and that's based on the assumption, you can understand, that this will be a target and there's going to be heavy artillery that will possibly be incoming here to this position, to this city, once the ground offensive starts. We know, or I can hear, I'm hearing an outgoing artillery position that's very close by, and intermittently we're hearing quite a bit, I'm hearing quite a bit of artillery outgoing as well, jets overhead, going on the way to Gaza. And when we were further south, close to here, but a bit outside of the city, the route to Gaza, what's interesting is that in the past days we've seen a tremendous amount of activity of tanks and military, soldiers, carriers, APCs, you name it, ambulances, and units and soldiers, just a tremendous amount of movement heading south toward Gaza. Today, not seeing that so much, and the reason is they're there. They're on the border points where there would be an entry, so the movement has slowed up in terms of where you would see it in more of the civilian areas that haven't been cut off or closed off by the army. Latest also from the north is that one Israeli reported killed. We had reports of an anti-tank missile that was fired from Lebanon onto Israel. That area now, along the Lebanon border, some areas have been shut down by the military, closed military zones. That's been a hot point over the past week. Lebanon firing in mortar, anti-tank missiles, drones, sending in drones, infiltration attempts, and there has been firing back on the part of Israel. So there's been some engagement. The concern is that that engagement could open up to a whole other front in the north.